As you see, the kitten is not in the best condition. The condition of this kitten is not okay.
Oh. My name is Rebecca-Louise, and I'm a fitness entrepreneur, an advocate for animal welfare, and an ambassador for Four Paws. I am on a journey visiting my friends at Four Paws across the globe and seeing all the amazing work they do for animal welfare worldwide. After a few busy weeks visiting some of Four Paws' bear sanctuaries in Europe, it's time for something a little different. Our next stop is Bulgaria to check out some of the work that Four Paws does to help stray cats and dogs. Today we are in the streets of Sofia, Bulgaria, one of the neighborhoods where I am joined by Margot, who is one of the Four Paws veterinarians. Margot, tell me a little bit about what we are doing right now.
We are now in Yavorov district. This is part of Sofia, where we are doing a stray cat survey, and also we are catching cats for neutering. Cat catching is a very challenging process because the cats are very smart and they can escape for a second. So at first we'll catch the cats. After that we'll go to our stray animal care clinic in Bankia, and tomorrow we'll release these cats back on the street.
Okay, so explain to me, what is the setup? How is it that we go about catching these cats?
So our cat catcher Ivo, he'll help us with the difficult task. There are two ways to catch the cats. The one is by hand, when the cats are friendly and when it is possible. Of course, this is the preferable method, but unfortunately, more than 80% of the cats are not so social to come and to let us catch them by hand. So what we are using now, we are using this trap. Now we put some food inside of the trap, and we hope that the cats will be attracted by the food and they'll go inside. It will automatically close. It won't hurt the cat, and after that we'll bring the cat into our car and bring it to our stray animal clinic in Bankia.
Soon after setting the first trap, the first one of these stray cats is already attracted by the food.
She must step on this.
But sometimes things don't go quite as planned. In this case, the cat is just too light to trigger the trap door. Careful! We don't want to get her spooked and run away.
Bravo!
So we managed to get two. We almost got three, but it was interesting there to see that somebody from the public tried to help, and actually sometimes that doesn't quite help.
Yes, this is exactly like this. The people are trying to help. We offered the lady that we can continue tomorrow with this cat, but she said, no, I can catch it now, and you see the results. Because they don't have the knowledge is how to catch the cat in a proper way, because it's not just to paw the cat. You have to catch it and to put it into the cage.
Right.
So tomorrow we'll catch the third cat for sure,
okay.
And we will know that here all three cats will be neutered and they will not have any more litters. But now let's bring these two cats to our clinic in Bankia.
Okay, excellent. Let's go. The veterinary clinic in the nearby city of Bankia has been providing neutering service and veterinary treatment for stray animals since 2013. They also try to rehome stray animals that need extra care through a local adoption program.
The cat is a little bit scared at the moment, but as far as I see from the inspection, she's fine. But the transport to here, this is some kind of stress. Yeah. That's why we cover with blankets, because the cats, they like to hide.
Yes.
And the levels of stress, they reduce when they have the options to hide. She will be a little bit stressed now. Very soon we will move her from the trap into the cage, because it was not possible to do that on the street. Oh, much. She will be neutered.
Yeah.
We'll give her anti-rabies vaccine. I'm here. And she will be treated against parasites. And after 24 hours, we'll bring her back in Yavorov from where we catch her.
we decided to give the new patients a bit of time away from the cameras so they can get used to these new surroundings. In the meantime, Margot introduces me to another new arrival.
Little guy is so cute. What's the story here?
One lady brought it to the clinic because she found it on the street and she saw that the condition of this kitten is not okay. So,
And that was this morning?
yes, before 20 minutes.
Oh wow, so just 20 minutes before we arrived.
Yeah, exactly. And as you see, the kitten is not in the best condition. Now, I'll show you. If we open the eye like this, do you see the membrane, how pale it is? It must be pinkish color, pink.
Oh, the part on the inside of the eye? Yeah, it's white, right?
But it is white. That means that the kitten has most probably anemia. Anemic kitten it is. You see how much ectoparasites the kitten has. This is from fleas. So they are drinking the blood of this kitten.
Yeah.
It has, and if you touch the cat, see, you feel all the bones.
Oh, she is. Oh, very bony.
Yeah, very bony. And now my colleagues will take blood to see what is the situation.
Tell me a little bit more about the anemia. Somebody who doesn't know about that, what does that mean?
It could be caused by different reasons. In general, it means that the animal doesn't have enough red blood cells, yes, or the level of hemoglobin is very low. What is the reason? There are several reasons, but most common with stray animals is the way they grow up. They are not fed in a proper way. They have a lot of ectoparasites. So this is the reason why the anemia is so common with the stray animals.
How old do you think she is?
Around 3 months.
Around 3 months.
Yeah.
She's so cute, so tiny.
Although she's not in great condition, I am confident that the Bankra team will have this kitten feeling better in no time. For now, it's time to turn our attention back to the cats we got in the morning.
It's a boy. Little. Brave. I'm giving him now the chance to hide if he wants. But he is very cute. He is very, very cute. A young cat between 6 and 8 months old. He seems very well. Now Slavi will check the conjunctivas.
It's a more pink color, isn't it, than that other one that was white? I could see the difference there, yeah.
And she'll auscultate to see the heart rhythm.
As the cats will need to go under further anesthesia
Yes, he's
for
just
neutering
here.
process, it's important to know every possible detail about them, including their weight.
172. So we know now how to calculate the proper dosage of the anesthesia. But because it became too much for him, he needs to hide. I'll put him back into the cage to relax.
Okay, so you bring them out, you do a quick check on them.
Yeah.
Checking their eyes, their mouth, feeling their body, doing their heart.
Yeah.
And then you know that they're good enough, you weigh them, and then you know that you can put them under anesthetic to do the next operation. Got it.
Exactly, this is the procedure. So it's very fast.
Wow. Okay, so I guess we're going to do exactly the same with the other cat that we also were able to rescue.
Yes, exactly the same. It will happen with the other cat.
Okay, we should go get the other cat. Now we are in the cat house, which is, technically a rescue for all of the cats that are here just behind the clinic. Margot, it's amazing to see all of these beautiful kittens and cats that have been rescued. Now, these are the ones that actually can't go back out. And explain to me why that is.
All these cats here, Rebecca, are actually rescued, like the kitten that we saw this morning and we treated together this morning. So we won't release them back on the street. We are searching loving families for all these cats that you see here. Each of the cats has its story and they're very cute. They want to play. So this is my favorite place into the clinic. We are surrounded by healthy, nice cats.
And so all of these cats in here are either too young, too old, or they've had an injury, which is why they can't be released back out in the streets.
Exactly, exactly. All the cats here are like this.
So Margot, what's this? This is the part here, right? That you just take off the top of the ear?
This is called air tipping. This means that the cat was neutered. So when we release the cats on the street, when we see this, that means that the cat is already neutered and is not needed to be caged back. We are doing this while the cat is under anesthesia.
And it doesn't hurt them, they're not in any pain afterwards?
They don't feel it.
Well, thank you so much for showing me the cat house. I know that there's also some dogs down there too.
Yes, now show you the rescue dogs.
Excellent.
Like for our feline friends, Four Paws also provides care for stray dogs in Sofia, all the while, of course, encouraging the adoption of rescued dogs.
Margot, where did these few cuties come from?
They are unfortunately again from the street. Candy, sugar and lollipop.
Candy, sugar and lollipop. Oh,
Yes.
very lucky. And their story was they got abandoned on the street?
Yes, abandoned on the street without their mother. They were like 2 weeks old. So our colleagues, they have to grow them, feeding them every day on every 3 hours to survive.
Oh.
Now they are fine and they are ready for adoption.
They're ready for adoption.
Yes.
They are so cute. Wow, must be so rewarding.
This is our engine to continue.
There's hard days, but it's so rewarding at the same time.
Yes, at the end of the day, you cannot believe that you had such a hard day. When you see these cute little paws and noses and ears, it is like cure everything, the souls, everything. It's so nice.
Makes it all worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. So how long do you think it'll take them to get adopted?
We don't know. The only problem with these puppies is that they are black. The people are afraid of black. I don't know why. Black cats, black puppies. The people, they don't like this color.
Really?
But they're so cute.
They are so cute. Wow, what an incredible day so far here in Sofia, Bulgaria. It's just amazing to see the impact that Four Paws is having right here. I'm so excited because our day has just got started. We are off now to see the AAI part of what Four Paws does and meet a bunch of therapy dogs. We're here at the AAI and I'm now joined by Rosie, who is the head of this place. What does AAI stand for and what was the reason that we created this place with Four Paws?
This is Animal Assisted Intervention project and we do different activities under this project. One of them is animal assisted activities where we go to schools or to kindergartens, explain to children how to behave with stray animals, how to protect them, how to take care of them. We also do animal-assisted therapy, which is the longest program. We work predominantly with children and adolescents with problem behavior, and our dogs help them to overcome their difficulties.
They are so calm. I couldn't believe it. When we came in here earlier, I was like, these dogs didn't even get up, they didn't come to us. Now they're excited, but they are just so calm. And these are actually stray dogs that have been rescued?
Yeah, they used to be stray dogs, now they have their homes and they live with their dog handlers. The Shoko, he has a foster family. They adopted him after the operation we made to him. And we trained him as a therapy dog before he started to work with children. And this is Smiley. Smiley, Smiley, come here. Smiley.
Hi, Smiley.
Yeah,
he's the leader of the
group actually. He lives with his dog handler, Annie, and he's the younger one, 6 years old, but still we are very proud of him because both of them have really sad stories. The Shoko was smashed by a tractor. His paw was smashed.
I can see his paw. Yeah. And they were going to put him down?
Yeah.
They were going to put a euthanasia him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we decided to save him and make him one of our dogs. And similar is the story of Smiley. He came into the clinic with broken legs, beaten by people. and he was really scared in the beginning, but later on, because he's very, he wants to play all the time.
Yes, that's amazing that a dog can come in from broken legs and having such a traumatic time with humans to actually end up helping humans. I mean,
Yeah,
it's amazing.
We've been working with them for about a year to prepare them for working with people, but their temper allow us to do this.
Yes, amazing.
So they've been selected among many other dogs in the clinic to be our therapy dogs.
You must be so excited when you see this happen.
Yeah.
I love
Yes.
it. Thank you so much for showing me around.
Later that day, we get a call informing us that there's a group of stray dogs that have been spotted in the area of Elin Pelin. The dog catching team springs into action, and I get to tag along for the ride. It seems the group is made up of Mum and her litter. And although the pups are happy to approach at the sight of food and are easier to catch without darting, priority number one is to catch Mum.
It's very important to catch the mother. Otherwise, in the spring, we will have new 5 puppies here.
The team sets off to find the elusive mother, darting guns at the ready.
Oh, see, yeah, I think he got her, but
4 minutes to go to sleep.
4 minutes.
Yeah.
So she can run away for up to...
And after that, she'll start to do it
Okay,
like
so he
this.
just has to keep an eye on her.
Yes, that's why he's following her. But from a distance, otherwise she'll escape.
And sure enough, after a few minutes of careful monitoring, the team is able to safely bring Mum in.
She's good?
She's sleeping well. Hi there, Mommy's coming.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Okay, so we should go look for the other one.
I don't know where it is. It's over there.
Do you want this way through here?
It's Sweden. It's all. Я watching them all.
We'll wait for you as well. Great job. Great job.
For one of the nearby houses, I hear some people shouting something to the team.
But they are workers here. They say that they don't want these dogs back. I told them that we'll bring back them tomorrow. So, but they are always like this. Please, you take these dogs. No, these are your dogs. These are the community dogs. Да. So, Rebecca, you see that the first, these 2 workers, they say, we don't want the dogs anymore here. But you see the lady, she's the local lady that is feeding the dogs. And now she's trying to catch the dog and to give it to us to be neutered and released back here tomorrow.
With such conflicting views from the community, I felt I had to learn more about how Four Paws work is perceived by the locals.
Jana, we've just caught 3 dogs. We're right here in the middle of a community, and I can feel there's a little bit of discrepancy between some of the community members want the dogs back and some of them don't. What's the concept, for Four Paws to bring them back into their communities?
So we have to bring the dogs back to the community. It's also our rules and also the national law. What we want is for those dogs to live out their life happily, being treated, being healthy, and being neutered and not to reproduce anymore. Sometimes the community understands this, sometimes they don't understand it. So some people have the ideal world, a vision where all the dogs are taken in by a shelter and taken care of there. What they don't understand is that this is very expensive and it's not a good solution long term.
It's not sustainable.
It's not sustainable at all.
So what are Four Paws doing to educate the community about neutering animals rather than, just putting them in a shelter?
Yeah, so actually we're doing quite a lot, especially here in Elin Pelin. Elin Pelin is our pilot community in Bulgaria for community engagements, and it's trying to both educate the people, nudge them to doing something on this issue, understanding it as a very basic level, and then working on it together with the municipality to actually solve the issue. Because if you only have the municipality doing this and the people are not behind it, they'll keep doing whatever they're doing, which ultimately creates more animals on the street.
In the meantime, there has been no luck finding the remaining dog, and the clock is ticking.
The problem is that 2 of the dogs are sleeping at the moment and they have to be transported directly to the clinic.
Right.
So what our catchers will do, they'll speak now with the lady to leave the dog.
Yep.
And they'll arrange a meeting later on.
To come pick her.
Yeah, and to take the other.
The team needs to treat the dogs quickly before their sedation wears off. So we decided to head on over to the Four Paws mobile clinic instead, which allows the team to work further in the field.
Our first patient is on the table. The colleagues will put an IV catheter. After that, we'll put an infusion because this is important while the animal is under a surgery. And we'll put a vaccine and painkiller before the operation. And she'll put now the AirTag while the animal is sleeping, yes. Microchip.
And is it just registered Four Paws dog?
As a municipal dog, but done by Four Paws.
That's incredible that they also chip them.
All the animals that are neutered in our clinic are microchipped.
Microchipped as well. And how much does it cost for one dog to have microchip, vaccine, neutered?
It's between 80 and 100 euro
per animal.
Including dog catching.
After seeing such great work in Bulgaria, I'm curious about where else is Four Paws doing work like this, and I know just who to ask.
I'm joined by Lucetta, who is the project manager for stray animals in Europe for Four Paws. So the first thing I want to ask is, I know this is such a really hard, number to even give, but how many stray animals do you think there are around the world?
Well, you're starting already with quite a difficult question. Like the World Health Organization, for instance, they estimate that there are over 200 million dogs around the world. But there are also other sources that say higher numbers, and for cats we don't have any figures basically, and that is one of the reasons why Four Paws, before we work somewhere, is first doing dog surveys to really try to get an estimation how many dogs and cats we actually have before we start working there and we can really make an impact.
Excellent. So where in the world are Four Paws active?
So with our stray animal care projects, we started in Romania, actually already in 1999, December 1999. Then we also started in Bulgaria and Ukraine, so these are our main focus countries in Eastern Europe. And since 2018, we also work in Southeast Asia, Vietnam, Cambodia, Indonesia and Thailand that we are active. So quite spread out, but quite a numerous amount of countries, I would say, that we are working for stray animals.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I've traveled all around the world, and so often I have seen stray dogs and stray cats, and I'm like, am I supposed to pet them? Can I pet them? Should I feed them food? Like, what should somebody do who sees a stray cat or dog?
Yeah, so what I normally would do is I would also always look like, what does the animal look like, right? Like, is it really, and not just looks like physically, but also what does the behavior look like? What I always would do is see if in the neighborhood, is there a local organization, for instance, taking care of them? Do you see if there is already food provided? Does the animal have shelter? If it's clearly injured or ill, it would be good to reach out to the local animal organization that is in the country or the area that you are there. And of course, if an animal is really coming to you and begging for attention, it's very hard to ignore, I know. But I also would always be careful, because you never know, they are not always used to human handling, you don't know what they have. So I would always be a bit careful, and most importantly, see what is done in the neighborhood and what can you do to actually do something on the bigger scale than just for that one animal.
It's amazing things that you guys are doing, and I know that there's going to be people watching this saying like, I haven't seen any stray cats or dogs, but like, and there's not something that I know in my community, but how can somebody at home right now feel like they're contributing and participating with Four Paws and what the work you guys are doing?
So actually in the stray animal care situation, it's a worldwide problem, right? So I would say if you have an animal yourself, a pet, make sure it's neutered, make sure it's microchipped, make sure it's registered, make sure you are a responsible pet owner. If you don't have an animal yourself, maybe you can foster, or even better, adopt. Don't shop, adopt. If you're not able to take care of an animal yourself, donate. You know, we can't do anything of this work without donations. And if you're not able to donate, spread the message, spread the word. So I think And anyone can help, whether you have an animal, whether you want to work with animals, or whether you love animals but can't work with them, anyone can help one way or another.
What incredible time that we've had here in Sofia, Bulgaria. I mean, we have learned so much about what Four Paws are doing to make a huge impact and difference on the strayed animals, our cats and dogs. I've personally learned so much. It was amazing to go out into the field, catching the dogs and cats, to then bringing them in to be neutered and then returned to where we found them. You know, you might not think that you can make that much difference, but you can. Just sharing this video and telling a family member or a friend about what you've learned here in this video, we can change the world and we can make a massive impact on animal welfare. So make sure that you share this with somebody today, you share the message, you share the incredible work that Four Paws are doing, and together we can make a big difference around the world.